Today I'm going to be implementing the FirstOfArray TypeScript type challenge. So the goal of this type is to implement a generic first type that takes a type, which is an array type, and returns the type of the first element in that array. So for example, for this type we should be returning the string A, and for this type we should be returning the number 3. So the first thing that springs to my mind is that we could do this with index types. And we know that we can index t0 to get the type of the 0th element in an array. So if we change our implementation to just be t0, most of the test cases pass. But there's one test case that fails, and that one is here, and this is the empty case. So when we're passing an empty array to first, we are expecting to get never back, but at the moment we're not getting never back. So what are we getting back? So if we create an intermediary type, let's just call this test and set this equal to first of the empty array, we should be able to see what we're getting back. So we're getting back undefined, but we need to be getting back never. So kind of what we want to do is we want to say, if there's something in the array, give me back the type of the 0th element, otherwise give me back never. And it turns out if we look up conditional types in TypeScript, we can do exactly that. And the syntax for that is like a ternary operator. So we could say if t extends the empty array, give me back never, otherwise give me back the first thing in the array. And that's it. All of the test cases pass. There's a few different ways you could implement this though. So instead of t extends the empty array, which basically means if t is an empty array, you could change that condition to be t extends an object with length 0. That one springs to mind. And this works because in TypeScript, as in JavaScript, arrays are just objects, and those objects have a length key. And there's, I think, a few other ways you could also solve this using the infer keyword, but we won't go into those yet because they're a little bit more complicated.